What's going on, everybody? Man, it's your boy Jay in the building. We back again with another video. All right. So I saw this video come across my algorithms because I'm a Livingstonian, and I so happened to see this title, and I automatically had to click on it. And I'm getting ready to about to watch the football games soon, and this pops up. So, I had to put on my hoodie because I'm a Livingstonian. So, I want to see what he has to say. And he better at least give some criticism, or if he just going to be talking shit, I'm going to have to flame his ass. So, I want to hear what he has to say.
I'm a HBCU band lover, so this is not to ever bash any HBCU program. I'm a product of one, so I absolutely love them. Now, on the other end of that, there's no excuse for us not being good, great, or excellent. That's what's expected out of a college band or university band. I did a piece earlier for Virginia Union University. I commemorated how far they've come. From 2013, the performance wasn't the best. 2019, I showed the comparison, and they were good. And check out 2021 of Virginia Union. So I was actually giving salute to that. And some people misconstrued it as I was trying to talk about them and all that. No, I was applauding them for where they were at that point to where they are now. But this particular...
Okay. Now, this is kind of like a moment where, say if I crack on my brother a lot, like if I talk junk about my brother and somebody else do it that's not my brother, I'm going to tell them, yo, you can't crack on my brother. Only I can do it. This is how it is in this situation, right? Because my LB played in band when we was in school, and he was saying the same thing, like, look, man, I don't know what's going on with the band, but the band don't sound good at all. So I do want to hear if he's going to give some criticism. Tell them what they need to work on. Tell them what needs to be fixed.
Video about Livingston College. They're in
hey, no. Livingstone. See, you are a product of an HBCU. I expect you to get some HBCU names right. Like, I don't want to hear, I'm pretty sure people who go to Alcorn don't want to say Alcorn. It's not Alcorn, it's Alcorn. So when you say Livingstone, it's Livingstone, not Livingston. Get this shit right.
Double A also. This is perhaps the worst HBCU band of 2021.
And how you know that? Tell me how you know that. How many HBCU bands have you watched for you to make that claim? For you to make that statement? How many videos have you done for you to say, oh, out of all the HBCU bands that I watched, Livingstone College is the worst one? Tell me how. Tell me how.
I'm not going to even sugarcoat it. There's no excuse for it.
How you know?
Like I say, the threshold is being good at a college level. We actually expect great and excellent for a college band, but good is the very minimum threshold. And the band director of this school, he's a trumpet player like me.
I'm not going to speak about the quality of this video, but we're going to keep it going.
Livingston College. Why don't you get a mentoring program set up to where your college students go to a high school within 10 to 15 mile radius once a week, and they sit with the high school kid, for about 30 minutes or so. Do you know how much private lessons cost? They're astronomical, but you can offer it for free because it'll pay you back later on. The college student will go and mentor or give lessons to one or two of the students, and you create a relationship and a bond with that particular college student, and also the university gets the visibility. In that practice, they can act chorales to make sure that the student understands how to hear and know the center of the notes and be in tune, as well as they can do a prepared piece, and also major and minor scales. So that's what the college student will assist with and teach and listen to that high school member. So that way they can matriculate right into your school because you got visibility. You created that mentor and partnership to where in the psyche, they actually feel they owe to go to your college because they've seen it and they've been around it and they understand what goes into the program. So on the flip side of that, if you adopt any of these principles.
Okay, or you could just do what Mr. Sessions did, the former band director for Blue Thunder, and you can just come in the summertime around the same time that the football team's there. And you work out, you practice around the same time that the football team's practicing. That's how Mr. Sessions did it. That's why the band was so successful from 2008, from the time I started going to school there, all the way down to 2019. I don't know what happened in between then, new band director, but you know what he's not taking into consideration? The fact that it was a pandemic. So it may have stopped the recruiting process. So the people who was there for 2019 probably wasn't there in 2020 and are probably not there this year. So I hope he takes that into consideration as well.
Principle. Make sure the college student goes with the uniform on. Do you know how impressive that is for a 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grader to see an actual real live college university student to come in and assist them? They can see what they can be. So it creates a whole different community. And you can bring those players in that are good at those high schools. That way you don't have to struggle. I know black schools have a hard time with funding, especially if it's privately owned and you don't have any resources. Yeah. This could create a ball to where you're able to get these babies 9, 10, 11, 12 to come right into your program when they graduate. It takes a little time and you need to invest in that. I'm a manager, so I understand how it is to mold employees because I have employees under me. So I definitely understand how that goes. I just want to lend a helping hand because these type of performances can exist.
Like to hear that.
That said, let me get into this Livingston band performance. This is a suggestion for one of my viewers.
Wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, let me move over here. First of all, this is from the second week of the season. Dog, you did a reaction last week to a video that happened 4 weeks ago? Bruh, if you wasn't there for homecoming and heard how the band sounded sound much better last week than they do in this video. Why would you choose this video to critique? They done already made some of the corrections already. Why? You was late, sir. You late. You late.
Oh, jeez.
I will say this, though. He's not wrong in his reaction. I will say that. Now, if you are a band enthusiast, I'm not a band enthusiast, but I have an ear for music. You know, my LB was in the band. I have a brother who played in the band. I have another little brother who plays the piano. You know, I have a bunch of musicians in my family. And I have I'm sorry, y'all. I have a brother who was on the drum line at high school. So I know a little thing or two about band. Alright, so he's not wrong in how he's feeling right now. But we'll see.
Wasn't nothing about that right.
And let me
in the Stone. Everybody knows this song. And the intonation, the rhythm, the tone, everything is off about the entry, man. I don't think it's gonna go good. But they give you a dance tune right away. Come on, get right. Look, I'm sorry to keep stopping. I'm just stunned. It's a little piece and it goes, and you didn't hear that at all.
You have to watch this.
No melody. No nothing. The only section that's doing anything is the euphoniums. That's all you hear. You don't hear any of the melody. You don't hear the trumpet. You don't hear trombones. You barely hear the sousaphones.
Okay. Critique, nigga.
Look, this is worse than I anticipated. You could have just put your 10 best people out there, bro. I mean, you don't have to play everybody if it's not up to standards. I've been preaching that. You don't have to put a big band out. You don't have.
You late, man. You late. You late. We said this 4 weeks ago when this video came out. You know what? Because my ace wanted me to react to this too. I watched it. I said no. I cannot put this out there. I cannot react to this. And I didn't think nobody was going to react to it neither because of the views and how many dislikes it had. But I hope you reacting to this, you are going to give some type of critique. Of a great critique is that. I mean, I
have to play everybody.
I heard this already.
It's a band program. Don't you actually go to the schools and try to recruit people from around? You pay dollars to recruit, and then you got an audition process, right? So
it don't work like that at Livingstone, especially with the pandemic. It don't work like that. It don't. No, you can't just go and pay dollars to people because no, that don't happen. Let me tell you this too. Everybody on the band don't have a scholarship. I want to let you know that. We just gonna keep it a buck. Everybody that's on the band at Livingstone does not have a scholarship. Let's just be honest.
Why can't you pull some decent players out of it? I don't hear any decent players in this. Look, you all don't need the auxiliary at all. You don't need dancers or flagline or any of that. Just learn to play the horn. The only section that seems to be all right is the euphoniums. No other section is doing their job.
The euphoniums? The euphoniums?
I don't hear the trumpets. Can you instill pride in a performance like this? What did the students think? I mean, do you all think this is good? Do you all practice? I mean, by yourselves as students? You have to put in the work.
Look, I'm talking shit, but he's not wrong, y'all. He's not wrong. I'm talking a lot of shit right now just because I want to hold my school down, but he's not wrong in what he's saying. He's not wrong.
You have to put in the work on your own. You can't just get what you need in the band sessions. Go to the band rooms and start practicing the hour. It takes that to be good each day. It doesn't sound like that occurs here.
And I saw this already, so it's not my first time seeing
Dancers
this.
all over the place. They need to practice. Look, her leg kicked up wrong. They don't practice. It's evident. Look, they just trying to find their spots. This hard to watch, man.
He's hella late though, because the band already somewhat improved. After this is hella late. Hella late.
Yes, it's. Now, we break it down to the sounds. Slow jam time. If you see somebody you love, put your arm around them and tell
Oh, so she do double time. She a flag girl too. Oh, they got. Oh, so they do double duty. They the dancers and the flag girls. Oh my. Creative. They're playing staple tunes and not executing on a one.
I don't know what the fuck he talking about. It sounds like he talk. I don't know what he talking about. It sounds like he talking shit though. So I'm just leave that. I'm gonna leave that one
And
alone.
they just playing whole notes and can't even get that right. They just whole notes and eighth notes. Oh, and just for the record, I entertain all the comments, good or bad. I mean, it's life. When things aren't good, man, sometimes people need to quit sweeping stuff under the rug and just express how they feel. I think it'll be a much better society, a much better world if more people did that. So if you're a student in this band, definitely write your comments. I would love to hear it. And are you proud of the performance? Are you proud of how it went? What will you do better to make sure this doesn't happen again? It's on you.
I'm gonna let him get his shit off, and I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna let him get his shit off.
And what is that other
I'm not gonna
flag
I'm not gonna
back
pause
there?
no more.
Nothing, just hiding
I'm not
behind the
gonna
tuba. Now, see the chords sound. This is the only song that the chord structure sounds good, but the melody and all of that is just off, and you can't even hear it. I heard that trumpet try to come through, but you can't hear
I
any
already
of the
heard
melody.
it.
Are they scared to play it because they're the only ones playing it? Oh my, it's so out of tune. I don't care what anyone says. This is not okay. This is not okay. It's a college band. I keep reiterating that. It's not okay. It's not okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Oh man, I'm letting him get his shit off. I'm letting him get his shit off. I'm not gonna pause until he's done. I ain't gonna pause it.
So they're just gonna cut the song off like that and then just start doing the formation?
This is your opportunity. Let's get right. Come on. It's only up in here, y'all. Let's go.
And for the record, VUU sound 2 times better than they did in 2015 than it sounds in 2021.
Okay.
What is happening?
Let's go. Work. Get it.
Say something.
They're supposed to be Ashanti. Oh, that's Biggie. Okay. But Ashanti sampled this. Okay. And just so you all know, the band that they played, Allen University, was small like them, but sounded great. So go and check that video out of Allen University.
We've seen it already.
Livingstone College, and it's a clear difference. And it just reiterates everything I've always talked about when it comes to the band and the lowest threshold is being good. I don't know what to say about Livingstone's performance. It just seems like they threw just people out there that weren't ready and put songs and compositions.
All right. Now here's what I have to say about this guy right here, right? I'm glad you got the name right. First off, at the end of the video, because I'm pretty sure you had to go back and look and see. All right, so I'm gonna say this too. He's not wrong in what he's saying, but I need to find out if you watch all HBCU bands this year for you to make that statement. You know what I'm saying? And how do we know that your critique got for Virginia Union made Virginia Union a better band? How do we know that? Now look, I'm not a band enthusiast at all. I do, however, watch HBCU bands because I love to hear music. I love live music. So I will react to bands at times. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I react to, Sweat and MEAC football games. But I am going to say this. I don't think you was a hater. You was not a hater. You did give some critiques that I can appreciate, and I'm sure that everybody else would appreciate. But I'm going to say this too. Boy, you hella late. But we do appreciate your honesty. Me personally, me being from Livingstone, I do appreciate your honesty because we have said this. Because, look, I'm glad you didn't watch us versus Clark Atlanta because it sounded worse. And I'm so glad they didn't post that. I'm surprised they posted this because they, look, my brother sent me that video to react to it. I watched it and I couldn't do it. So I do get what you're saying. But I do appreciate you. I do, if you do decide to help the Livingstone band, it would be appreciated. So I don't, look, I was talking shit. But I am gonna defend Livingstone to the death because I'm an alumni. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm an alumni. So you already know what time it is. It's Livingstone. Who you with? Come on, man. Stop playing with us.